How's it going, everyone? I wanted to make a quick video today going over Holozing Wilds, something I've been working on for the last 1.5 days or so. But it's been, coming along pretty nicely, so I thought I'll show you guys real quick how it works, what you can do, what you're supposed to do, what your aim is, etc. So I just started a new session here. Reset my game just to give it a fresh look. All right, let's resume, and I guess I'll just talk over what's happening. All right, so here in the very beginning, we start off at zone 1. Every cell here has a unique enemy creature. They're kind of randomized, some are rarer than others. And you also start with a normal creature, Churple, that the rarity is also going to be randomized, similar to the way we opened the alpha vials, how the creature rarity was there. And naturally, if you were someone who has an alpha vial and you have alpha starter creatures, once this game launches, you will be able to, or it'll like scan your account, so you'll be able to pick one of your creatures, or it'll like auto pick the rarest one for you to start playing with, and probably also give you like a few items from your inventory. And it's not going to like use the actual items that you have, it's just going to copy them over to give you like a replica to use in this game, because everything that happens here, like the holo dust here, is not the same as the holo dust in the main game or on the ones you have on the website. And the creatures, once they get here, they're not going to affect the XP or progression of your original creature that you're supposed to use in the main game. So just like that's just to give you an idea. All right, let's just resume, and we're going to have a lot to talk about anyway. So now we ran into a Nara at level 2. What we can do is we can heal our creature, or we can try and capture this Nara. I don't really. I'm looking for something that's gonna be a different type, or work a little bit differently. This one seems quite strong, so I'm gonna try and capture it, and it ran away. Okay, so I'm gonna have to heal my creature a little bit here because it's taking a lot of damage, and it crit, so it killed it before I had a chance to capture. So here's the next one. You also have to maintain your mana somewhat. Let's see, okay, that seems like the what? That should have captured it. He was at like 1% health. That was pretty unlucky. Anyway, I'm probably. Oh, I got an achievement. So I got some dust just now. Because before that, I didn't have enough dust. Oh shit, I need to heal. Okay, I need to try and capture something here now because my creature is pretty low and my mana is very low. I wish I could have captured this. Let's see if we can survive one turn. Oh my god. Oh the rarity is so bad. That's not great. Because the Drazing is super rare. But why did it do me so dirty on the rarity? Okay, that's not great. Anyway, this is my only creature that's alive now. So I have to wait like 1.5 minutes for Chirple to auto revive. I could revive it with dust, but I don't want to waste dust because I want to build a bigger habitat. Oh, Drazing is gonna get wrecked so hard because his rarity is super low. So his stats are pretty, as you can see here, they're like green rarity stats. His health as well. Although his health is looking kind of okay compared to Chirple, probably because he's focused on. I should have captured that instead of talking. Okay, now I'm gonna have two creatures that have fainted. Not gonna be able to heal this in time? No. Alright, so now you begin back from the beginning if you fail through the zone. So now you just have to wait for your creatures to come back alive. And you could spend dust, but you know, dust is kind of like you're gonna need it for a lot of things. This, for instance, to to increase your roster slots, you're gonna need 5 dust and 6 herbs. Your creatures also level up based on how much damage they do to an enemy creature. They need to, however, stay alive before, when the enemy creature faints. So if another enemy defeats it, the cat is here making a lot of noise. If an enemy creature defeats it, should I capture that? No. If another creature defeats the enemy, he will get like an XP based on how much damage he did. But if your other creature is fainted, then you just lose out on that. Why do I fail with every capture? Maybe they were like high rarity or something. Maybe that's why I was managed to capture this Drazing, because it's so low rarity. It's fine, there'll be more. I forgot this one's down. So another thing you can do with your creatures that are not currently fighting is you can have them gather herbs or mine minerals. So I capture that. What is happening with my capture success rate? But it's supposed to be like difficult in the beginning, because eventually you will be able to build something that lets you craft items for your healer, which will also grant you items that have luck stat. And with luck, you can improve your capture success rate, and you can also improve your gear rarity generation. Alright, we got a Sinella that's over average, over 50k rarity. That's not bad. Let's put it a little bit in the fight here. Okay, so these are both collecting herbs. Let's have this one maybe train a little bit. This is going to move like very, very slowly though. It's not meant to be like, better than fighting, of course, but it's gonna move like somewhat okay, especially if it's just passively laying there. Alright, level 2 larvae. How much holodust do we have now? Not enough for anything. Let's maybe collect some more herbs or minerals. Let's let him level up first. Is about to faint. Let's see if he can take one more hit. Okay, let's switch now. So you can switch mid games creatures. That's fine. Let's see if we can get this one to level up. Or should I capture Mew? Let's try capture. Ah, you still get a little bit of XP if they flee, because you've done like a lot of damage to them. Healer also gets a little bit XP when they flee. Healer only gets XP on capture success rate, and sick. Let me try and focus here. I'm almost dead. It's gonna defeat me. Oh, okay, I wiped out. GG, back to zone 1. Alright, not off to a great start, but the game is meant to like take a little bit of time. You're gonna have to like redo things a little bit over and over again, which is fine. It's not meant to go to put you like through the whole game instantly. Here's we also have stats and achievements. This counts all the damage you've dealt, all damage you've taken, critical hit count, how many attacks you've dodged, how many wild creatures you've defeated, how many elites you've defeated. We haven't seen a single elite or alpha yet. So this is like, alpha is basically a boss, elites, they may spawn a bit more often. Bosses are usually on the last cell. This just shows how far you've gone. Okay. This shows how much healing you've done, how much mana you've generated, creatures you've revived. I guess this is based on if you've revived them with dust. And we haven't gotten to the alchemy part yet. And yeah, some of the achievements, like the more positive ones, are going to also. I don't know what's wrong with this dog. He keeps crying, kinda. All right, let's see. All right, so we have Drazing alive again. Let's try and capture this army here. Have enough dust to capture. That's also going to be like something you want to keep an eye on. That don't, waste your dust. Because there might at some point come a very rare creature that you want to capture. Let's go with a little bit rarer creatures to fight to level up instead, because not that happy about this Drazing. Also try and capture some more creatures, I suppose. Take one more hit. Let's try it. Ah, not bad. 45k rarity. Now our habitat is full, however, so we can't capture any more creatures. We're gonna have to build this. So now let's just defeat some creatures so we get hollow dust. We don't get a lot of dust on level 1 creatures. So we have to. This has a legendary defense. That's pretty cool. Maybe we should have him level up a little bit more. Let's put this one on leveling up because he's so close. It also has a purple defense. That's pretty good for this creature. Heals don't have a cooldown currently. You can like spam it pretty much as long as you have the mana. You will also be able to craft items, I mean consumables at some point. Unless you get some from your alpha starter to begin with. Survive one more hit. Alright, let's switch to this one now. You'll be able to see that all three of them got XP because they were all involved. They were all doing damage. And let's see if we can get a bit more dust. Alright, let's build. So the thing to remember now is when you're building, your healer's going to be busy, so he won't be able to heal and he won't be able to capture. The building is done, so now I have another slot to capture with. Let's, okay, I only have normals and bugs. There's not that many types available yet that are capturable. This one is is a boss, so this is obviously not capturable. And it's going to just, mess us up here. We don't have a chance. We're too low level. And we're also very low health. So now we're just gonna have to wait one more time. We'll just revive one of these. They all kind of died at the same time. This one's up pretty soon, so we can just let it be. Okay, what more is there to think about? So, herbs and minerals. I'm wondering why it's not showing the next of the things you can build. Maybe because you don't have enough dust yet, or maybe you need to build your habitat a bit more. Should Yeah, let's try with building the habitat a bit more here in a bit. You're gonna have like some downtime, so sometimes best thing you can do is let a creature faint on purpose, just so if your other creatures faint, this one will come alive a bit earlier, so you have something to do. But the beginning is a bit slower on purpose, so people can learn the game. That's why you don't earn that much hollow dust. And elites and bosses, they also grant, on top of giving you a lot of hollow dust, they also grant you some minerals as well. You're supposed to. This is a fix though. I need to fix this. When a creature comes alive, he's supposed to automatically start attacking, not, wait for. This is a bit buggy as well. I don't know what's behind this. There's a few lines here out of place. But anyway, let's start getting back into the game. Let's get more dust. He had to crit in the end. You dumbass Mew. Trying to capture the Panyang. I don't want another Sinilla. Although, let's see if we can capture it. I could show you something else that's possible. So when you capture, you also, if you don't get it, you just lose dust for no reason. Alright, let's see here now. So we have two Mews. So now you're able to combine them. And it'll show here that you have two. Their health is doubled because you have to think of it as they're two creatures and they're taking damage one at a time, but at the same time they're also doing damage one at a time, not together, because it would be like too overpowered if we double the damage output as well. So it's more meant like a slower tank build. What do we need to level up? Let's go with this one. This should also get you more herbs since there's two of them. Maybe not. I may have not put that in the game yet. But yeah, that's how it's meant to work at least. Let's see if we can have a chance at beating the boss this time. One thing you need to remember, similar to your voting power in Hive, is to not let it sit idle at 100%. Alright, let's build another slot for your creatures. Ethan, go away. Ethan. He's being annoying. Alright, should capture this Nara. Nope, it fled. Let's try and capture another Mew, I suppose. Wonder when the new slots appear. Do I need to like build another habitat? I forgot about the beginning part a little bit since I've been playing a bit deeper into the game. Alright, Chirple is our highest level now, but also highest rarity, so let's try and level up some of the others for a while here. I think we should probably put a loading bar for that as well, the building. Alright, so now we have a creature, a boss, and as you can see, even though I have two Mews here, they're still taking a lot of damage by the boss. Yeah, I'm not ready for the boss yet. That's gonna be a rip. All right, back to the beginning. I'm gonna take a break from the recording just so we don't have to wait for the revives, because I'm too cheap to revive them using dust. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So let's get going. I'm wondering why the sanctuary hasn't enabled anything else to be captured yet. Maybe the healer needs to be higher level. Let's try capture that churple. Let's if we stack them, our rarity is gonna drop. But this way they'll, oh, that was a very bad, very low rarity. Let's just have this one mine something. Like, do we need our healer to increase in XP before we can do anything more with them? Right, we have a foul. Just capture everything so we can upgrade our healer. I think we ran out of, yeah, we're at full roster now though. So when you stack creatures, it doesn't give you a bigger roster, because technically you're still having the same amount of creatures. Let's see why the sanctuary is taking this long. I'm gonna have to check if any of my recent changes have maybe blocked something up. Switch to this. That would have been a nice capture. Let us just defeat creatures for now until we hopefully can get in the next zone. Maybe that's also one of the limits, that you can't start creating different sanctuaries at zone 1, because for some reason we've been stuck here and haven't been able to beat the boss of this map, or this zone. Let's see if we can get there now. We're building a lot of nice hollow dust. Let's not waste it. Level 3, this should give us more dust. Let's spend some mana to heal this. I wanna like craft a few items, so my healer can generate mana a bit faster, maybe cast some bigger heals. Oh, we're here at the boss already. It's Arachlodon. Switch to Mew here at the end. This time it looks like we are going to make it. What do we get? 6 minerals and 8 dust. That's surprisingly low. What was the other one? Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust that. That was like, I don't know why it was that low. Alright, so creatures are a little bit higher level here now at zone 2. My heals are still pretty bad. Let's go Sinilla against Sinilla. Hey, okay, so it was a zone restriction. So now that we're at zone 2, we can start crafting a workshop. We don't have larvae? I thought we did. Larvae level 3. We're barely staying alive right now with these. Let's try and Like your heals aren't going to do much because there's 3 stacks of creatures on there. Maybe I should just let one of them faint so it can revive at full health. But the revives are probably also going to take longer because there's more creatures. I don't remember if I've... Like that should be a thing, but I don't remember if I've implemented it yet. Or maybe it's not a thing because they will all like revive at the same time. Ooh, that was a big hit. 160. Okay, it seems like it's not gonna take longer. Let's build this as well. We can't capture because we're full. Should I let something go? Mana potion. And oh shit, I really want this one. Let's just skip this. We get 7 dust. Let's see if we can capture it. Oh. Zingo is also very rare. Not as rare as Drazing, but somewhat rare. Alright, so we have a potion here now. Let's make an elixir as well. You should not be able to capture while brewing though. I'm gonna have to fix that. So as you guys can see, it's not really polished fully yet. Still a lot of things to fix. Hey, we got an Ermi, nice. Okay, when is this gonna revive? In 74 seconds. Alright, let's craft some... Oh, we're at the boss already? Okay, this is gonna... We're gonna faint quickly here. There's no point in even healing. Alright, we're gonna wait for the restart. Let's craft some gear while waiting. Alright, we got clothing for 4 mana. Yeah, not the best. As you can see, it increases our total mana. Or it should at least. What is it doing? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. This is healer XP. Yeah, it's increasing it by 4. Right, so we're back at fighting. We can't capture any more creatures. I feel like I should get rid of this Drazing because it's just such a bad rarity. Like your goal at the end of the game is to get as high rarity as possible. But also get as unique items as possible. The way the items work currently is that every time you level up your workshop, you get access to different levels of items, but your healer is still also going to need to like be a certain level to be able to equip them. So if you find an item level 5 and your healer is level 4, you won't be able to use it. So then you may have like upgraded your workshop too much and you need to level up your healer. We've also built the game in the way where you want to have as many unique creatures as possible. And if you keep going for just one creature, max health, max XP, max level, then you may get stuck earlier at some points in the game. let's see how it goes. Like it's still in beta or alpha even. I mean, I've only spent like 2 days on this so far. Yeah. Let's craft one more item. Oh, this is another alpha boss. Okay, let's see if we have a better chance this time. Out of mana. One more. Okay. We got one more hit in with Chirple before it fainted. Let's see if we can kill Ember Rocks. I really want the Mew to get XP. Alright, nice. We got it. What item did we get? Epic Amulet. Nice. Now our mana regeneration went up. We regenerate mana a lot faster. Let's craft one more item. So we're in zone 3 now. What do we get? Rare boots. Alright, that's also good. Let's use an elixir. As you can see, it increased our mana regeneration, but it's time based. I think it's only for 3 minutes or so. But now, as you can tell, we get a lot much. Our mana regenerates a lot faster. So it's kind of like an incremental game. The cost of things goes up exponentially. Levels obviously also go up. Elites are slightly stronger than usual, etc. So yeah, I'll be able to open this up to the public soon. Those who want to test, it'll just be alpha testing. So don't get too attached to your stats. They may still get wiped out once the game is ready. But yeah, let me know what you think. And I think I'll cut off the video here. It already got longer than I expected. So see you next time.